Times, obviously, it's not a coincidence that you guys have lost 2 straight without Rondo. You're kind of searching for point guards right now. I mean, what do you do from this point on to stop this bleeding and kind of get things back to where they were the first 2 games?
Well, obviously we got off to another poor start tonight. We dug ourselves a 10-point hole right out of the gate. You know, found a way to battle back all the way, take a lead, but you spend so much energy climbing out of that hole. You know, we played extremely hard. I was really proud of Isaiah Cannon for coming out after you know, a lot of DNPs, being on the inactive list. You know, we wanted to get him in there because he is a guy that can pressure the ball and pick up the ball full court. Hit a couple shots for us as well. You know, so we wanted to get that in there. That was the plan coming in today. If we didn't get off to a good start, he was going to get his opportunity. I thought he really battled Isaiah. And, you know, let me say this. Isaiah Thomas is a hell of a player, an unbelievable competitor. He's a warrior, everything he's going through right now. He had a hell of a game tonight. But when you're allowed to discontinue your dribble on every possession, he is impossible to guard. He's impossible to guard when you're able to put your hand underneath the ball and take 2 or 3 steps and put it back down. It's impossible to guard him in those situations.
Fred, Casey Johnson, Chicago Tribune. Fred, obviously they kind of match some of your strengths that you've shown in the first 3 games of the series with rebounding, second chance points. Is that partly because they're going small and you're trying to match up with them small because Lopez didn't play a lot down the stretch?
Yeah, we wanted to get our floor spacers out there to finish off the game, and we had opportunities. You know, we missed a couple right at the rim, and they capitalized on the other end with not getting back on defense. You got to take advantage of those situations when you have numbers coming down on the break. You know, but we had a lineup out there. You know, Horford's a really, really tough cover. You know, he's obviously a great player in the pocket. He can knock down shots. He's a great after he gets in the pocket, extra pass for the corner where they're able to hit threes. That's how they're getting a lot of their threes early on in the game. So we went with a little smaller lineup again to try to space the floor and close the gap.
Fred, Nick Friedel, ESPN. Grant and MCW really struggled again to start. Are you going to stick with Cannon now going into Game 5 in Boston?
We'll see, Nick. We'll obviously watch the film tonight, get together tomorrow. We've got 2 days to figure that out.
Fred, Vince Goodwill, CSN Chicago. Isaiah has been noted as statistically one of the worst defensive players in the league, and he picked up that 4th foul early in the 3rd quarter. Was there any thoughts of going at him and try to getting that 5th foul, or was it just something that just got lost in the strategy because you guys were rolling?
Well, we had him pretty much every ball screen out there, Vince. You know, trying to you know, force them into either a switch or some type of show. Our flow was really good at that time. I thought you know, we came out of the gate really good in the 3rd quarter. Obviously didn't finish it off the way we wanted to, but you know, I thought we got off to a great start, and we're really aggressive. That's the way we have to play for the entire 48 minutes.
Fred, Pat Benkowski, Sports Spotlight TV. As much as Jimmy picked up attacking the rim and getting to the free throw line, no one else got there too much. Was there any discussion about maybe kind of urging people to cut back on the threes and take it to the rack?
Well, yeah, Jimmy was great at attacking. I mean, Jimmy shot 23 free throws. We shot 33 as a team. You know, I think that's our high in the series. So, you know, I thought we did attack. I thought we had some good looks that we did knock down.
Fred, Mike Elfcott from the Boston Herald. Back to Isaiah Thomas palming the ball. Is this something, did you think it was more flagrant tonight, and is this something you've been talking to the refs about throughout the series?
No, I didn't think it was more flagrant tonight.
You've been talking to the refs throughout the series about it?
Yes.
Adding on that point, I noticed in Boston you were calling the officials over and telling them, you know, carry to carry. Is it something that you can go to the officials before the game and say, hey, watch this and look for this? Have you been doing that and it's just not being noticed, or?
Yes. Correct. You're correct.
Are they saying anything to you that they'll watch for it?
Yes.
Mark Carmen, WGN. What did you see from Joffrey tonight? Do you think see him getting more time, and your assessment of Nico?
Yeah, I thought Joffrey did a solid job coming in. You know, we wanted to get a guy that could play in the pocket. You know, with the way they were playing us on some of the actions, and I thought he did a solid job when he was out there. You know, Nico, you know, he's battling. He's, you know, defensively, he's been solid for the most part for the entire series. You know, probably wished he had a few of those looks back, but you know, we'll take those shots any day of the week for Nico when he has an open look.
Right over here, Rick Morrissey from the Sun-Times. what you're saying that Isaiah Thomas is doing, when is that called in the NBA?
It's a great question. You know, they talk about it every year. They talk about it every year being a point of emphasis. It should be called.
David Hoff in the Tribune.
I've said all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore, okay? That's all I'm going to say about it. Thank you.
Thanks, Fred.